Hello everyone and welcome back to another Redpower tutorial video. Today I'm going to talk about the sorting machine and all its functions. The sorting machine has many different modes, both from what kind of signals it needs to output and which kind of blocks and which order it will output them in. You can color code each row by right clicking or left clicking. It will determine which items can go where. You can also right click and left click on these buttons to change what they are. Right click will go one way and left click will go the other way, if you understand what I mean. These blocks need power. You can see the power meter here. It needs to be over the green level to function. It's a red power block, and red power means electricity. Electricity you can get from three different sources: a wind turbine or a kinetic engine, a solar panel, or a thermopile. One good thing about sorting machines and other red power blocks is that they can transmit power through each other. So let's go into creative and put out a furnace or something to show you this. Blue trick furnace, perfect. So I put down a furnace here, it will get powered, and this sorting machine will also get powered. You can't do things like this in industrial craft or buildcraft, but it's quite useful. So here I have a easy setup with some different colors, a sorting machine, a thermopile under here, and some different ways to give it a signal. And here I have a lot of different items. So let's see here. Let's put it in its normal mode, that it is in when you put it down on the ground. It's this mode. So as you see, this row is outlined, and there's stone and sand in it. In this mode it only needs to pick out one stone or one sand, and then it will move to the next row. So if I give it a pulse like this, and I can turn off this off. But if you were quick, you saw there only was one stone in this chest, and now there's only one gravel in this chest. And now it has moved to a dirt and gold row. But if I put it in this mode, it will need to empty one row, so it needs to move one dirt and one gold. And it will always move the exact amounts you've put here. So if I give it more gold, like 4 gold, it will move 4 gold. As you see, it moved 1 dirt and 4 gold. Let's see what's next. Cobblestone and iron. And now I will remove the cobblestone from the chest and give it a pulse. As you saw, nothing happened, because it needs to pull cobblestone and iron. But when I put the cobblestone back, nothing will happen. But when I pull the lever, the items will go into the right chest. In this mode, it will can empty one of these rows, doesn't matter which one, but one whole row. So just like the mode before, it will need to empty grass blocks and gravel. So this time it shows sand and stone. Let's put it back. And you should note, this sorting machine empties usually from the top left corner here, and if you have a quarry, it's where the quarry will put its items. So usually it's a good idea to have two sorting machines or two filters to empty a chest, because it will take off this slot and this slot, so it can empty cobblestone and like some ore or something. Now let's see the next mode. It's this with some dot pattern. Now it can empty whichever one block of these ones over here. So it can take one spruce wood, one dirt block, or one sand. Then choose one stone, because stone is in the top left corner. I can remove this spruce wood here, and you will see it. As you see, spruce wood now went there to the green slot. The next mode is an overflow mode. So everything it doesn't know what it should do with go down this grey path, this light grey path. So if I remove everything except these paintings, or I can just move the paintings to the top left corner and see what happens. Okay. That was a thing I didn't know before. So it's secondary. So it will prioritize all of the blocks here before it takes a block that it doesn't know what to do with. It's really good to know that. So I will empty this and see how it works. And let's remove a color and put down that. So when I pulse one time now, all the paintings will move down to the grey path here, as you saw. This is a mode most people use for their sorting systems, but it has one flaw. It can only remove one item at a time, and only one item in that stack. So that can be bad, because if your quarry puts in 3 cobblestone each second, one of these sorting machines will never be able to keep up. And now see the next mode. This mode will empty every block which is in here, just like this one. But it can empty a whole stack. So it doesn't matter how many blocks you put in here, it can empty them anyways. So I give it one pulse. It gave us a stack of gravel. If I had the mode that I had before, it would only empty out one gravel. So this is a lot faster way, but you can only... Oh! Let's see here. I think I have missed one mode when I looked through this. That's awesome. So this mode, it's like this mode, but it has a line in it here. It's quite hard to see actually. That's why I miss it. And now it can pull full stacks of everything. That make it a lot more useful and easy to use. So I wanted to talk about some more things, and now I don't need to show you this one, but I want to show you this. So here's a transposer, I think, but I'm going to change that to a filter, and here's some stone, and here's a chest with only one slot. So all the stone come out here, and now the chest is full. It will bounce back into the filter, but it won't come back into the chest. So it gets stored in the filter, and that can be good, but usually you want to be able to access all your items. So what you can do then is to make a loop around like this with a restriction tube. This tube is very important. It increases the length of this pipeline by 5,000 blocks. As you might know, this kind of machine, or this kind of system, chooses always the closest path. And when it's exactly the same length, like these two, it will have a 50-50 chance at splitting up to there and there, as you'll see now. As you saw, some got into this chest and some got into this chest. If I made a test with a larger sample, you will see it would be equally spread. And one good thing you should know is if I put down a filter here and pulse this one time, this is closer than the orange here, so the item will move into the filter and remove its color. So that's a way to uncolor items. But now I'm going to talk about these other modes. Or I will mention one more thing about this mode. You probably need a timer if you use this mode. So it can go like this. Let's put it in the awesome mode. So this mode doesn't need any red pulses at all. It has an internal timer, so it will empty all its blocks at its own. This one, that I've noticed, it's only have a function on these two modes. On all of the other modes, its function as this one, but in these modes, it will cycle through. Hey, you're empty. Let's empty the chest. That should be enough, and soon we'll see some blocks going up here. As you see, now it's back on the first one again. And if I click this one more time, it will cycle through it again. Same thing with this mode. And as you might have noticed when I tested this, it will not go back to its starting location. So if it starts here, it won't go back here. It will go here to the start of this row. This mode is quite useful in auto sorting, or not auto sorting, auto crafting. If you need to craft a certain amount of items, or if you want to craft with all your items, you should probably use this mode. I think this is all I have to say about sorting machines. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions about the sorting machine, leave a comment, and if you want me to make more Redpower tutorials, leave a comment about it and what block you want the tutorial about. If you liked the video, like it, and you want to see more tutorials, mostly Formcraft, subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching.